नमस्कार येवकार तुमकां. सध्या मी एका विशयाचेर उलोवपा खातीर हांगा जमल्या, तो म्हणजे सावंड पोल्युशन. हालींच उच्च न्यायालयान दिल्ल्या निवाड्यांतल्यान हायकोर्टान दिल्ल्या डायरेक्टिव्जा उपरांत अशें जालां की 10 उपरांत, रातचे 10 उपरांत तुमी जर नॉयज केलो, तुमी जर म्युजीक वाजयलें जाल्यार पुलीस येता, फ्लायींग स्क्वॉड्स येता आनी ते तुमचे वस्तू घेवन वता, म्हणजे इक्विपमेंट्स जी सावंडाची आसा ती घेवन वता. आतां हाका लागून एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्रीक कितलो अफेक्ट जातलो आनी हाका लागून जो रोजगार आसा ह्या इंडस्ट्रीचेर, जे लोक डिपेंडंट आसा तांकां कितें अफेक्ट जातलो हें जाणून घेवपा खातीर आमी 2 जाणांक खास करून स्टुडियोंत आपयला, जे इव्हेंट आनी एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्रीन दर दिसपट्टे तांचे ब्रेड एंड बटर ताचेर आसा. आमचे बरोबर आसा क्रॉयडन मेडेरा. ही इज इव्हेंट मॅनेजर.
Yeah.
He also calls himself social activist. So, but I told him, you be event manager only right now. Okay. And amche barobar asa, many people will know him. Brian Monteiro. Brian Monteiro is a bass guitarist. Right now, you are playing for the band Archis.
Yeah.
More than 40 years of experience.
48 years.
48 years of experience. People don't tell experience. Age kaita म्हणून. So, you don't mind. Okay. So, तुमचे कडल्यान सुरू करता. How will it affect according to you?
See, the whole costing that happens for a wedding, if people have to spend that kind of money for just a couple of hours, it doesn't work out feasible. No? So they will start cancelling the bookings of the band.
You mean to say after 10 o'clock music will stop for weddings also?
Yeah, if they stop, like they are saying they want it stopped at 10 o'clock. People can't come to a wedding even if they give an earlier timing to start early, say 6 to 10. People can't make it at 6 because people are working. So after work you go home, you relax, you freshen up and you come to the wedding. The earliest you will reach is at 8:30. So 8:30 to 10 is a too short a time to have a wedding celebration.
By the time mudan yeta te unsar band karpa
Yeah, exactly.
Na?
Exactly.
No,
exactly,
what has happened
definitely.
is even now we play the music and after the music is stopped they have the buffet.
Okay.
And what will happen also in future is that the bands like I'm talking about proper bands will get killed. People will start going for DJs, okay, for this thing. But what will happen?
The
Just
live
because
bands will be killed.
Live bands will be killed. People start going for DJs and recorded music.
Has it started affecting? Let's start with that point.
It has
started affecting.
Of course it has. The bookings have dropped tremendously.
Bookings have dropped.
Yeah, bookings have dropped.
Adela bhi tumka alni after this high court order. Have you been stopped somewhere?
No, it's the venue owners that don't permit you to play beyond that time.
अशें जाल्लें आसा?
Yes, because the venue owners are saying that they have already been warned by the collector and that they might cancel their license if you play beyond that time. So they also don't want to take the risk.
So your band...
But the venue owners say he has collected his money already for the venue.
But you have performed only for 1.5 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
This has happened.
It has happened.
और का boy दिसता तुमको?
No, it has happened. It has happened.
This has happened.
Yeah, 2 days back we played for a party and at 1 minute past 10 the flying squad was outside.
Flying squad was there. And then you had to stop.
We had to stop. That too, we were not using even a big sound system. We were using just 2 speakers that day. It was a birthday party.
Birthday party Sudha.
Hmm.
Is it going to affect you all in
Big time. Not only us, it's going to kill the entire industry. See, the catering segment will get affected. The
Catering लोग जेवपाचे वतले न्ही.
No, if they cannot party, why will they organize a party? See, entertainment in the Goan ethos has been part of our culture all through, no?
Okay, so if
All
you cannot
through.
party, you will not organize.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You might as well
and
eat
the
at
next
home.
thing, what he's saying also with regards to catering, the catering more food will be ordered if the time period is given more. Less food will be ordered if it is for a less
No, but they
shorter
are not
time.
stopping you
So-
from eating. They will
No,
stop
but-
only music.
Yeah, that is correct.
But then
when
you can
there
eat
is
at
no
home,
music,
no? You don't need to
you don't have to.
organize a party
You know
if you
what?
can't. Entertainment is the main thing,
It
no?
all goes hand in hand. So your decorators are going to suffer. Your musicians are going to suffer. People supplying lights are going to suffer. People supplying sound are going to suffer. People who are doing
The bar.
catering is going to suffer. People who are into venues are going to suffer. So the whole entire gamut of people related to the entertainment industry is going to suffer. And ultimately, the tourism industry is going to suffer. because Goa is a tourism centric state and people come to Goa for entertainment besides other things because they like the beach or they like whatever. But entertainment is one major factor which draws people from
So do
across
you
the world.
completely disagree with what High Court has said? I mean, say order says
See, High Court has
की आसपास आहे, काय जागा आसपास आहे, काय जागा आसपास आहे ना.
High Court कित decision दिला, that is based on what has been told to them regarding complaints which have come from mainly the beach side, okay, and especially in the North Goa belt, where shacks and restaurants have been blasting music day in and day out, right through the night, disturbing people, okay, and that to a handful of people, not everybody. Because of that few handful, the entire entertainment industry and the tourism industry is going to suffer today by having that sound restriction
So
till
you
10 o'clock.
support ban on music in coastal belt after 10 p.m.
I am not saying it should be a ban after 10 p.m. What I'm saying is there should be a controlled decibel limit that they can play the music for, even on the coastal belt. Okay, but it should not be the way it is happening now, blasting. And there should be exemptions for weddings. Weddings it doesn't
Cultural
happen
functions
every
are
day.
different, no?
Weddings doesn't happen every day. It's once in a lifetime of somebody. So give an exemption at least till 12 o'clock.
No, but wedding doesn't happen every day. पण त्या wedding hॉलान
Uh,
every time there is some मुहूर्त or something, there is wedding. Wedding जाताच wedding.
no, weddings are happening.
So
but,
शेजाऱ्यांक त्रास जावपाचे जातात. तो नवरो वकल गेलो पण दुसरो नवरो वकल येता मागीर.
yeah, no, but what is happening? A social function does not go on through the night. Does not go on through the night. Maximum it will go on 11:30, maybe quarter to 12 or 12 maximum. But beyond that, no wedding party goes on. People have to go to work the next day. See, today the pressure is so much on the people. They're also thinking of work. It's not just party. Okay, within that time they want to have a good time and they want to go off. So the social fabric is a different thing. And tourism is a different thing. Those people come to party hard through the night. That's what they want.
फातोडेर म्हणचे चलता
Yeah,
तेंच्यो.
yeah.
व्हडले म्युझिक लायता म्हणटा.
Correct.
आम्ही नंदन कुडचडकरांक इंटरव्यू केलो. ही सेज की इतले लास्ट म्युझिक लायता की तूं जमनी पोंच्यान म्युझिक ट्रॅव्हल जाता म्हणटा तो ट्रान्स बी म्युझिक.
That's true.
So that should be stopped at least
Definitely.
That definitely, I mean, if they want to permit that, maybe they can have that by day.
during the day.
Yeah, probably.
Indoor is allowed म्हटला. Indoor you can play the music. Only issue is with
Yeah, but
outdoor music.
see, Indo, how many venues are there, Indo? See,
Yeah.
if the government had infrastructure, okay, where shows can be held, and then they said, okay, because we have this infrastructure, okay, you can do your functions, you can do your shows in these places. Then it makes sense. But we don't have that infrastructure. That's how the private sector has ventured into creating venues, no?
See, I was also looking at doing a New Year's Eve dance, and I was looking at venues. But even if I look at hotels, 5-star hotels, they do not have capacity of more than 1,000 to accommodate.
New Year is exempted. You can have.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, I'm just saying, you know.
लोक पास मागपा लागता तुझ्याकडे.
येतले ते.
स्टार्ट जातले.
होय. So I mean, so that is the thing. Now, even if I'm having a very big wedding and I've got too many guests, okay, from both the bride side and the groom side, and you're having like 1,200 guests, even a 5-star hotel don't have that capacity to
Indoor
accommodate in their
capacity.
ballrooms. They don't have. So when there is no such infrastructure in place, even in 5-star hotels, how can you bring about that kind of restriction on sound? Okay, for weddings, for parties, whatever. Okay, I can understand 10 o'clock, you keep it on the beach side. But for weddings and for other functions, make it till 12
So
at least.
your position is very selective. Only for wedding exempt कर म्हणटा तो.
Exactly. For weddings,
बीच साइडीर ते जे चल्ला ते बंद करपाकूच जाय.
10 o'clock बंद करतो.
दांग बंद कर.
Yeah.
They can do it
You can
And
daytime.
again you are talking about tourism. लोक म्हणटा हांगा टुरिस्ट म्युझिक पार्टी करपाक येता. दांग बंद केले जाल्यार खंय वतले?
No, what I'm saying is, see, when you're on the beach side, it starts at 6 o'clock. Weddings start at 8 o'clock. So if you're going to
Tourist
shut
थोडे
at 10
दांग
o'clock,
वचून न्हिदपाक येता. ते
if you're-
रातभर पार्टी करपाक येता.
oh, that's okay. But then they can always bring the decibels down.
Okay.
You have a higher decibel at the start till 10 o'clock, and then give relaxation where you have like say you have 55 or whatever decibels later.
Okay, COVID asthana, I think the industry suffered a lot for 2-3 years.
Oh yes.
Tell us something more about it.
In that point of time, everything came to a standstill. No? You were not allowed to go out.
How did you all
initially.
survive?
We had to survive on our savings.
Music is the only bread and butter for
Yes,
you.
yes. Last 48 years.
Last 48 years. So how did you survive?
I had to fall back on my savings.
3 years.
Yeah.
You thought some point of time ki आता आणि सुरू जावचे ना, what I'll do? You
No,
gave up?
I was always hopeful because I knew that COVID itself was what do you call that? A big joke.
Joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. A cruel joke played on the world. There's no doubt about it. I have no doubts about it.
But going back to a very practical approach to everything की practically पळोवंक वचल्यार प्रत्येक जाणा suffer जाले, everyone suffered.
Yes, very much. Very much.
Musicians also suffered.
Terribly, because our industry, there was no support forthcoming from the government or anybody. Okay. Then, moreover, there was nothing that we could do because everything had come to a standstill. No?
So post COVID, this
We
is the
could
first
not have a
tourist
work
season.
from home kind of a situation.
You can. Many people were playing music from home.
Yeah, but those were all free shows, just to keep themselves in the groove. They were doing it. Not
Online music.
No,
or that.
online. Who was paying you for what? Nothing. It was just to keep people aware that okay, music is still happening and music is still there. You know, they just wanted to connect with audiences.
And I am there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But it was not a lucrative thing.
Okay, but this is the first tourist season or wedding season after COVID.
Yes.
If you go to
Yes.
see. And these things are happening. How do
Exactly.
you react to that?
No, it's unfortunate that they have taken such a stance on the whole thing with a blanket ban. I'm not saying that there is no noise levels which are disturbing people. There are, but it's definitely not from our weddings. It's definitely not from our social fabric. This is from the tourism sector, which has gone totally out of hand. So that needs to be brought under
So
control.
both of you agree that tourism sector can be pinned.
Yeah, not can be pained, it can be brought under control. I'm not saying it can be pained.
No, I
But-
mean to say they can be pinned, that they can be
Yes,
stopped.
yes, they can be stopped to a certain extent. Maybe they can allow them to have those parties only on a Saturday, Sunday. On the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something of that sort. But some kind of regulation can be brought in there.
But not in weddings.
Not for weddings.
Not
and all.
for
weddings.
Now
Na,
see,
आणि कितें ना,
the same thing will apply now for theatre.
birthday
when
na,
you go.
theatre.
Theatre वैसे जातले now
Theatre
in-
कोण- by
during
open-
carnival and all. They have khed theatres outside. So that will affect them also. It will affect the theatres now.
Theatre is also.
To a large extent, they've already killed the culture.
This is what's going to happen.
You know,
And-
we went and we played for the Lusophonia festival in Macau. You will be shocked how they've maintained the culture there. It's with the Chinese back again, Macau. But you look at the way they've maintained the culture. And they're making money out of it. They've not made Macau China. It's with China, but they maintain the culture. Because that's the attraction. In a similar way, Goa is the hub of Western music in the whole country. We are the cradle of Western music. For centuries now. But there's no support forthcoming from the government for that. Yet when we are trying on the private sector to, through self-employment to do something, we are being caught up in a web of court orders.
Thing is, I think government has failed. Not only the present government, all the governments from the past, from the start when this Madhya Pradesh Act was brought, Sound Act.
They had given a choice.
First of all, why can't we have our own Sound Act? Why
They had given
adopt
the
Madhya
choice.
Pradesh Act?
That choice
Yes.
was given to the government, but they did not act, as always, to Sagad. And then at the last minute, they adopted the Madhya Pradesh Sound Act, the Noise Pollution Act.
So if we
The
sum,
Madhya Pradesh Sound Act is actually an industrial act. It's not about music.
so now as we
Viable
sum
solution.
up, what can you just tell me what are your demands? One is that let weddings be exempted.
Definitely, weddings,
And
small
traditional
parties,
function.
and traditional function, traditional cultural events should be exempted. Okay, and next thing is government should bring in our own act specific for Goa, because
We are
Goa
a
is a tourism
tourism-centric
state. We
state.
can't adopt Madhya Pradesh Act in Goa. We have to have our own act, and our own act should suit our own needs, and should take all the people in the industry along with them to accommodate them in that act.
So exemption should be given for wedding and other.
Yes, yes, and other so many See, we have so many religious functions now.
Theatra sudda,
Jatra jata, something else
Exactly.
happens. So I mean,
That
all
also
these things
should
are.
be.
That is the beauty of the state, no? That we have all these festivals
Like
with
17
everyone participating.
17 days exemption दिला ते enough
It's actually not enough. Actually not enough.
So case to case basis चेर
Yes, they
At
can.
least that they should do it. At least
Case
that.
to case
Case to
basis.
case. At least do that.
जी कोण काजार जाता जाल्यार ताका until and unless शेजाऱ्याक सामको त्रास जाता जाल्यार
No, see,
See, there
you
will be
take
always,
off.
always somebody
You-
who will make a noise. But you know, we are such that there is always some कोणाचे बरं जाता आम्ही एकलं कोण असता कांटे घालपा.
But you can
But
identify venues, no?
But it should be, see, we have to all be with each other in this kind of cultural events.
You know, in
We
the
can't-
70s when we
otherwise we are
played,
killing our culture.
in the 70s when we played, our wedding used to go until 5 in the morning.
त्यांना 5 म्हणसर काजर
Yes, yes. We used to travel by the last bus, which was at 5:30. By the time the bus landed in Kankan was 8:30. It took 3 hours to go from Margaon to Kankan. The wedding would start at 10. We would stop at 5, catch the first bus back 6 o'clock in the morning and come back to Margaon.
10 ते 5 आणि नवरा वकल रावताली ते
Yes, everybody used to be there. Everybody had a good time.
ओव्हरनाईट अफेअर्स
Yeah. All the weddings were like that. Then when they used to have afternoon weddings, it would be 2 to 8. And then 10 to 6, 10 to 5.
10 to 5
Yeah.
full blast.
Yeah. There was, everyone had a good time. The whole energy in the state was different. The energy has been defeated in the state
So you have been playing since 70s,
from 1974.
74
Yes.
for weddings.
For weddings, for at different clubs. I used to play at, have you heard of a place called Hotel Sal? Margaon? They used to have a cabaret show there.
अच्छा.
On top of Meghdud, they used to have cabaret. I used to play at both these places. I was how old? 14 years old.
You should
Cabaret,
play
yes.
For cabaret.
Yeah, at the cabaret I played, yes. That is 1975, 76. 77 I was playing in Vasco. What Vasco had? Sailor bars. One was called American Bar and one was called Diana Bar. So all the Greek sailors used to come there. We have gone through the life, my friend. Nothing has come easy to us.
You have seen the entire
Yes, I played in a circus
spectrum of
next to
music.
Rajendra Prasad.
You have played, sorry?
Even at the circus band asta, no?
Ah.
I played there also. At the
Circus
circus.
is
Yeah, yeah. I have not left anything untouched. Any venue where music can happen,
You have played.
I played. Even if it's at a funeral, I played. You play at birthdays, also play at funerals. Also. No, what's wrong with it? Nothing wrong with it. in good times and in bad times, you have to be there with the community. Yeah.
Music has to be there. Okay, देव बरे करू
Yeah.
आणि तुम्ही
Thank
टाइम
you very
काढला
much.
म्हणून.
Thank you so
सो
much.
डिमांड इज की काजरा खातीर आणि बाकीचे कल्चरल इव्हेंटा खातीर तरी एक्झिबिशन आसचें कारण काजरा जर धांक सुमार बंद जाली ते म्हणटा की जाल्यार कॅटरर्स आनी बाकीचे जे एलायड इंडस्ट्रीज आसा काजरा बरोबर त्यो काबार जातल्यो तियात्रां काबार जातली आनी बाकीचे जे खास करून आमचे सांस्कृतीक इव्हेंट आसा कल्चरल इव्हेंट्स आसा ते काबार जातले कारण म्युजीक रन्स इनटू not only blood of everyone but music runs into all the events of Goa.
Absolutely.
Nahi?
Very
Without
true. Of course,
music,
without music you can't do anything. I
some
mean,
other kind of
Yeah.
No, it is the heart of.
even if it
See,
is a
people need
gumot.
to relax now. You can work hard, but you also require time to relax.
yeah.
Today, the stress levels in the youth are so high. You see youth in the age group of 30 to 40, how many of them dropping dead? It's all due to stress, nothing else is wrong.
Okay, so देव बरे करू.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll meet you again to
Please.
know more about cabarets and life of 70s.
You know, when this issue came up earlier, the sound thing only, I'd written almost a full white paper on this topic, running into about almost 40-50 pages.
On
Must be
what?
lying somewhere in the house.
On music.
On this issue of music and sound and all this thing, explaining how Goa was and where we are moving on.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
देव बरे करू. टाइम
you.
कन्स्ट्रेंट आसा म्हणून तुम्ही पळयतात हब इशू ऑन युअर फेवरेट वेबसायट www.goanewshub.com. चॅनल पार्टनर्स RDX Goan प्रोडक्शन पार्टनर्स goabyline.in. कीप वॉचिंग.